Sonic Heroes, no! What would a gang of clowns be called?
Of clowns?
This might not be the time for it, but in your Knuckles Chaotix video that you did like 8 years ago,
Yeah.
I got really sad when the alligator dies.
Yeah, well it was engineered that way.
Why'd you f***ing kill him?
I don't know, it's funny. Yeah.
Yes, Aaron! Oh, you're my queen.
I like how he's like, I won't go down that easily. Defeated!
No! Alright, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because we're gonna fucking, do that.
We're doing it again, I guess.
Hey, I'm Grump. I'm not so Grump. And we're the Game Grumps.
Hey everybody, welcome back.
What's up, everyone questioning our sanity? We're doing it. We're playing all the teams. It's Team Dark time.
I mean, yeah, they fly by so quickly, like, why not just do them all right now? I know we said we like space them out, but like, we did Team Rose in like 5 episodes.
Yeah, it was real fast. Real quick. Quick little dip into the pool.
So bump it, let's do Team Dark. And I can play as E123 Omega. My favorite Sonic the Hedgehog character.
My favorite character of any medium.
Wow.
Oh, let's see the...
Her feet.
Boy, she's... Go on.
Her feet are really turning me. They're huge.
Yeah.
What?
Turning around the corner. Whoa, 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 whoa. She's hacking into the mainframe.
What's happening? There's so many things happening at once.
Did you see those buttons she was pressing? It was like Simon Says. Oh my god!
Whoa! Jesus, I feel like the Wikipedia page explaining what's happening in this scene is longer than this scene.
Yeah.
Oh, so tired. Wait, was that it? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so confused.
Now I get it. Now I know what this is all about.
What is it all about?
I don't know.
For sealing you in this room.
Yes. I'm a
I can feel no
robot. I have
emotion.
emotions. Yeah.
I don't recall not remembering anything.
Now you two make up so we can start looking for Eggman together.
Is this love?
This makes us a team.
Aw, yeah, baby. I said baby, because I'm a freelancer. Oh, it's so funny how they play up her, like, sexuality, but in a way that won't get them into any, overt trouble with parents.
Yeah. Yeah, alright. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. Immediate destruction if distracted.
Hope you can keep up with me. They can. They can, Shadow.
Yeah. Yeah, if they didn't, this wouldn't be a game.
Alright.
And we're off! Oh god, it's happening.
So is this the same stage as it was before? I don't know.
I think so? I can't remember exactly.
Feels like the same stage. Maybe
Yeah,
not.
maybe.
I don't know, man. I have no idea. And you know what? It doesn't matter because it all goes by so fast anyway. I can't even register it in my brain as the thing that happened. So I could be playing this over and over again, and I just would never know.
Yeah.
It would always be
This is like a...
annoyingly, viscerally familiar, which would be like existentially frustrating, and I would slowly lose my mind.
This game is a little bit like a Twilight Zone episode.
Whoops.
Where you feel like you might be being punished by some larger force. you can't quite put your finger on what it is.
Am I being punished for my hubris? I'll never know. Wait, so they actually do have different... Oh yeah, because you use them as like punchy... Or did I not have that? Because I feel like Big the Cat just threw them around by default. But in this one, they throw them around as part of a combo?
I think there are some very... Oh, this feels new. Maybe it's not, though. Christ, I don't know.
Maybe I'm the one being punished here.
Yeah, it's just... Wow. It does seem like there are fairly significant differences in how the game is played with the different teams.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Sure. It's certainly
more-
different.
More content, baby.
I love content.
guess I-
That's what being an internet creator is all about, man.
Absolutely. Content makes me content.
Oh my god, that is so like a 1984 style slogan.
Yeah, like a bumper sticker that no one gets. Like they're just driving by and they're like, "Content makes me content." The hell does that mean?
Well, I mean, like in like a post-apocalyptic, like totalitarian world. It's like,
Oh yeah, like a 1984 kind of situation.
yeah, content
Yeah.
makes me content. Content makes me content. No,
Absolutely.
I don't worry about it. Content makes me content.
Why wouldn't it?
Don't you want something more out of life, Jenkins? Why? I'm already content.
Yeah. What? What's there to be upset about, Smith? Smith? Like Smith's already been dragged away.
Oh well, guess I'll consume some more content. That'll make me feel better about Smith's sudden demise.
Yeah. Well, not demise. He just disappeared
Yeah, well, we don't know where he is, but
for his training.
assuming that there's so much content around, he must be content somewhere. Oh, a gold star fell from the sky. Thanks. That makes
Have
me
you ever
feel
read
special.
1984?
Yeah, of course.
I never have.
Oh, wow.
But thank you for saying of course, as in like only an idiot wouldn't have read it.
Well, it's because I had to read it in school.
Yeah. I could never read anything that I was assigned in school.
Yeah, I similarly, yes, but that was the one that I did read.
Yeah, I'm sure it was good. There Lord of the Flies and Fahrenheit 451 were the two books I was assigned to read in school that I thought were mind-blowingly awesome.
Yeah.
Everything else I could only get into as an adult.
Yeah, it's great. There was a film that's
Yeah.
pretty trippy, but the book's better, of course.
1984?
Yeah.
Okay, well, don't tell me anything, because even the basic shit I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. All I was gonna say about it was that I'm reading another book right now because I had a choice. I started to read 1984. It's sitting on my desk mocking me, and I started to read it right after the Capitol riots, and then. At like 3 pages in, I was like, I can't. I need to. I can't read anything political right now. I need to read stuff about elves.
Oh, true that. Yeah.
The dragons, please. But I'll get around to it and then we can discuss it.
I think you know more about it than you think, because so much of like pop culture
Is influenced
and
by
just
it.
culture in general is like it created so much different like vernacular and like how we talk
Oh,
about
I'm sure.
like political control and stuff is
Yeah, thought police and yeah, I'm sure.
exactly.
Which thought police can't hold a candle to dog police. Thank
Right.
you very much. Did we not talk about dog police? How's that possible? Dog police, dog police, nobody knows where you are. Ruff, 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 ruff. No? All right. So, Catatonic Youths, my favorite Instagram profile,
Right.
which collects insane musical performances from around the world. That showcased one time this one-hit wonder band, if you can call them that, called Dog Police, and they had a song called Dog Police, and it is about exactly what you would think. So it's it's people in rubber dog face costumes, and they're singing about dog police, and it's very early 80s stuff, and I remembered it from my childhood because
Not bad.
Weird Al used to play it on MTV because it was like right up his alley. It was just this bizarre, like I can't even imagine what people must think when they see it for the first time now. They might just be like, this is too fucking weird for me. But at the time, like, there was nothing really weird like that, you know? It was just,
This place is really
MTV didn't have like a formula to it, so it was just kind of like this free-for-all of like whoever created whatever. And I just thought, it just stuck in my mind because it was so strange. And then it was on that Instagram profile, and so I looked it up and I was like, my God. And then I got it stuck in my head. So for 5 days I was walking around the house just singing freaking Dog Police to myself.
That rules. No, you have not talked to me at all about Dog Police, and I'm intrigued now.
Well, it's, I basically sang you all the musical parts of the song. But, like, the guys, it was clearly like a goofy side project of, some actual, like, accomplished, serious musicians, you know? Because I remember reading up about them later, and they all went on to do interesting things, and had long careers and stuff like that. But for one magical album, they were the Dog Police.
Wow. Well, yes, very much inspired by 1984, clearly.
Right, yes. I think maybe I was trying to subtly get off that topic because I'm afraid something will get spoiled for me if we keep talking about it.
I'm just saying, like, it's probably already been spoiled for you. That's just all I'm saying.
That's cool.
It's so much.
I'll run that risk.
Yeah. So
It's basically anytime someone says, "Oh no, this isn't a spoiler," it fucking spoils something. You know?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't need to talk about it anymore. I'm just saying, like, when you read the book, you're gonna be like, oh, this is where that's from, like, constantly.
Right. Yeah, I bet you're right. Did you know George Orwell only lived to be like 48?
Really?
He died super young, which is crazy. His name wasn't George Orwell either. That was a pen name.
Oh.
What?
I was just trying to come up with a bit about, like his name is George Orwell. Like, they couldn't quite figure out which one it was. And then I was like, that's the stupidest shit I've ever thought of.
Yeah, that only works if well is a name.
Yeah, and then I was just kind of like self-judging for like a good 4 seconds.
Yeah, and meanwhile, from the outside, I'm like, he hasn't talked in a while.
Oh, man.
That's how that goes.
Yep. That's just life, man. Wow. Anyway, I hope you've been enjoying this episode of Game Grumps. We've really been having a blast doing it. If you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Wow, really?
And if you do like
what
it,
is this, 2013?
hit that bell so you get notified every time we put up a new video. And yeah, man, hope you are having a good time. We're gonna keep uploading these once a day. It looks like we're going daily. And you know, we'll have Game Grumps Animateds every Thursday, compilations every Friday, or is it the other way around? I don't even remember.
Beats me.
The point is, hope you enjoy it. Just do that for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that is how it used to be. I mean, who knows? Maybe it still is, but I remember at the beginning when YouTube was still a new medium, and it wasn't fully understood by everyone who used it that it works on subscribing and liking and things like that, you know?
Yeah.
The content of the video would be like 45 seconds long, and then there would be 3 minutes of explaining, like, hey, thanks for watching my video. If you like what you see,
Yeah.
it's so funny to think about that now.
Now it's like putting that in like every like 5 minutes or so. Now it's like, and you just like drop it. You know, it's like the content of the video, and then you make some kind of gag, and then you're like, hit like if you like that, and then they just keep going. You know. That's the new move. That's the current move.
That's the new hotness.
Yeah, or make a bit. You know. Like Davey 405 is like, slap like, and
Oh yeah.
yeah.
He's great,
504,
man.
I think.
He really knows. For anyone who doesn't know him, we've talked about him before on the show in an ancillary way. He's just an incredible bass player that also has a gift for understanding YouTube, and making entertaining videos. He was the one where I said one time, it's like, I played bass on a plane. That kind of thing. Which he actually did. He played bass on a plane. And it turns out he's just as good playing bass thousands of feet in the air as he is on land.
Wait, what? Was there like any doubt? What's different?
I don't know. I think it was just a unique way to present it.
I could see like I played bass underwater. Like that's like, oh, clearly there's an inhibition there. Like how does that work? But when you play bass in a plane, it's like, I don't know. I do everything in a plane. I'd fucking read a book. I'd play Nintendo Switch. I'd masturbate a couple times. I'd go to the bathroom. Like I do everything that you do normally on the ground.
You know what? I would switch the order of that around, Aaron. I would go to the bathroom first and then jack off on the plane. Even though I'm pretty sure that is a federal offense.
No.
If tampering with the smoke detector is a federal offense, there's gotta be something about J-O-ing.
Well, I mean, nobody's there to see it. That's what makes it less interesting. Anyway, the point is...
If a man jerks off in the woods, and there's no bear to be like, oh, man... Did he really nut? Anyway, Davey405 is a great content creator.
Yes.
That's the point of that.
Oh, okay. I guess there was a wheel.
What
when
the
it chased me. I don't know. Yes, yeah, he's great. Always makes me laugh. Does all those Fiverr videos where he's like, I hired a guy to do an impossible lick or whatever, and it's like, whoa, can he do it? Usually they do.
I love that that's true. I love that our YouTube channel has devolved into just talking about other people's YouTube channels.
Not like as a rule, just in this episode.
Yeah.
We talk about everything under the sun, Dan. We're like the podcast of video gaming channels or whatever.
Boy, you beautifully said. It just really like, it's such a great mission statement. We're the podcast of video gaming channels or whatever.
What's wrong?
Yeah, man.
Game grumps.
That's how I describe it.
Because every time I go into some fucking meeting or whatever, and they're like, so the Game Grumps, I'm like, well, it's like Mystery Science Theater 3000. You've seen that, right? And they're like, no. And I'm like, oh, boy.
That's a good point. You know what? My grandma, Granny Sexbang, did mention, she was talking about Game Grumps, and she said, it kind of reminds me a little bit of that show you liked with the robots watching the movies. And I was like, yes! Yes! Yes!
Yeah, exactly.
Because I used to, when I would come home, sometimes I would go over to her house after school. Because when I was growing up, my grandparents lived really close to my parents. So sometimes I would go hang out with them. And I would always watch Mystery Science Theater 3000. Mystery Science Theater 3000, especially back in those days, was a very, solitary experience,
Oh, yeah. Because it was very nerdy, so...
Very nerdy, and nerdy in a way where it was kind of, hard to explain its appeal if the appeal wasn't immediately apparent to a person.
Yeah.
So it was hard to get people to like sit down and watch it with you and think like, I get this, you know?
Yeah.
You would have to find other people that already liked it and then watch it with them.
So true. It's a great way to put it. But like, yeah, thinking of Game Grumps as like an analog for MST really makes me feel like less of a terrible hack fraud. So there's that.
Why would you feel like a hack fraud?
Oh, you know, it's fucking YouTube. Oh, YouTube. I mean, I don't feel like a terrible hack fraud in Japan when they're like YouTube, but
Yeah, no, man. I'm proud of what we do.
well, I am too. You know, under certain circumstances and in front of certain people. But sometimes
I'm just not. It's not the first thing I bring up to hedge fund managers.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I own an entertainment company, and they're like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, you know, not like I'm a YouTuber. Then they're like, oh.
It is interesting how there's some kind of stigma about it still, even though certainly with the youngest generation that's out there right now, I think YouTube is probably more popular than regular TV in a lot of ways.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I've done enough, you know, pitch meetings for cartoons to know like that everybody wants to get into YouTube and they don't know how, and everybody in YouTube wants to get into TV and they don't know how because there's YouTube is what kids are watching now.
I don't even know how to get into YouTube, and I've been doing it for 12 years.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's I mean, you know, you put the iPad in front of a kid and just let the fucking Roblox videos play, and they just go for hours.
Yeah, that is true. Because I'm definitely at the age now where a lot of people my age have kids, you know, and kids that are old enough to watch, you know, their own things that they're interested in, and it's funny to, like, a lot of times the people my age won't know. Oh, hold on, let's hang for this scene. Damn, Rouge.
So dramatic.
Is this the energy plant?
I have objections.
Red liquid.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about.
Yuck, dude. Anyway.
Blood. Yeah, all I was gonna say was that it's interesting, because a lot of those parents won't know what I do for a living, you know, obviously, and they'll just say, yeah, my kid watches people playing video games all day, and man, I just don't get it. Like, that's crazy. They'll just sit there and watch it. I did like, it's. Can you imagine? And I just think, I'm to myself, I'm just like,
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, the game's on, and then they watch like a pro sports game for like 3 hours.
yeah. Oh yeah, here's that thing where someone throws a ball, and if the person catches it, and I'm in a great mood, and if they drop it, I'm pissed off for 7 days.
Yeah. God, it's so fun. Everyone makes the sports analog, but it's so true. Like, it's just like, I don't know, you watch pro sports all day. Like, what? It's the same fucking thing. You're watching somebody else do a thing while you sit on the couch and not do a thing. Like, it's fun to watch people who are good at the thing that they do the thing that they do. And in our case, it's fun to watch somebody who's terrible at the thing they do fuck up horribly, consistently, and then yell at them.
That's us.
That's what we do, man.
But yeah, long story short, I don't think you're a hack fraud, and I don't think you should feel like that.
Bro, thanks.
Even a little bit for 1 minute.
Bro.
I've seen firsthand how hard you've worked for a decade now, and it's inspiring and impressive.
Bro, thanks, man.
Yeah, but a lot of it's behind the scenes, so I get it. I understand when people can't wrap their heads around that. 'Cause most of it you don't see.
I mean, same. And it's like, honestly, I think there was a point where I was like, no, but look at all the other stuff from.
Please understand.
Yeah, but now it's just like, but I don't really want people to like. I don't want to be like sitting at my desk and like taking meetings and knowing people like know that I'm doing that. Like, I don't know. It's just like, that's my shit. I don't want to put that on anyone else. You know?
Yeah,
like,
I understand.
I just want to be entertaining. And not have people think like, oh man, after he films this episode, he's gonna have take 4 meetings and then... Like, I don't want that. Even though I'm saying that out loud right now. Like,
Right.
Get it out of your mind, kids!
Because it has to do with you, the person, you know?
Yeah.
It's like... And I always have to start this by saying, like, I don't consider myself famous at all. But I don't want to be famous, you know? I want the stuff I make to be well known, you know? And like, I want people to watch the videos and... But me, like, I don't need any of that at all. I did when I was younger and way more insecure because I thought I wasn't likable, you know? I thought no one would like me if I wasn't interesting or doing something interesting in some way.
Yeah, right.
But like, you know, years of therapy will get that shit out of your system and you just get older and you care less about that stuff because you realize it doesn't matter. But like, I understand wanting to separate like your behind the scenes life from the show.
Well, it's also just like, I don't know. I feel like it's sort of. I'm trying to find like a really innocuous word, but like it's. I feel like it sort of spoils the show a little bit because it's like just a fucking goofy dude, like, and that's what I'm channeling for the show. You know, it's not like I'm channeling anything else for the show. I mean, sometimes if we talk about shit like this, obviously, but for the most part, it's just like, yeah, no, it's just fun, just all fun. Like, you don't have to worry about it. Like, it's not.
We're just two dudes like trying to make their way through life like everybody else, doing the best they can. It doesn't have to be any deeper than that.
Yeah, exactly. Fire.
What's happening? Oh man, you whiffed on that flagpole, my friend.
I don't know. It's the first time we haven't been like constantly talking over the game because my audio is a little low right now.
Right.
Sometimes I have it up high, sometimes I have it up low, and just hearing fucking the robot go fire, fire.
Well, yeah, same here because I have it on I have my volume on the same level as we did for the previous team, but there's something about the way the robot's vocals are mixed in the game where it really stands out.
Yeah.
It's like a never-ending stream of like.
Anyway, yeah, man, fun, fucking goofy boys, Aaron and Dan, hanging out, chilling. Dude, I can't believe we're not. Here's something that people will be interested to hear. I often hear something that's like, you know, 2 dudes sitting on a couch. Like, I miss when it was 2 dudes sitting on a couch, right?
Me too.
Exactly. We haven't sit on a couch in a long time because we started sitting in chairs.
I wish to God we could sit together on a couch. I would give anything. Stupid fucking Backstreet Boys reunion tour bullshit, fucking ruining my couch time.
Oh man. But even now it's like, I don't know, we've gotten so particular about like our posture and stuff that now it's like, I just want to sit in a nice chair that'll keep me upright.
I'm sure that's what they were referring to, the furniture.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like a lot of that stuff, you know, a lot of that stuff is from the. It's that Aeneas Nin quote, you know, we don't see things the way they are, we see them as we are. A lot of that stuff of, oh, things aren't the way they used to be, is, I mean, it's partially because the things change, but it's also because you change as a viewer, you know, as what you're watching. Like, I What is? Did they grease that pole? Like
I
you can
don't
never
know.
catch on to it.
Don't know what happened there.
But yeah, I remember watching shows and thinking like, man, this is different now. Like after a couple of years, especially if I would like walk away and come back, and then only later it occurred to me that like, oh wait, no, I think I'm just different, you know, and I like different things, and it's impossible to recapture, not just who the people on the show were at the time, but who I am now, or who I was at the time rather. But that's what makes it interesting, like, to me anyway, because if something was the same for years, it would get stale.
Yeah. There's so many, I feel like there's so many shows that I was just like, just media in general, where I was like, man, this fucking rips. And then I listen to him now or watch it now, and I'm like, man, this shit sucks ass. This is terrible. What the hell?
This ripped in 2003. But I mean, that's, you know, context is important. Like that's why, you know, when I watch a lot of the cartoons I loved in the 80s and everything, when I show them to my nephews and stuff, I'm like, okay, well, you have to keep in mind, like, you know, they didn't have computers like they do now, and so things aren't as smooth. They were all individually drawn cells, so sometimes characters' faces look a little bit different based on what art, all that stuff. And they totally get it, you know. They're like, okay, but if I feel like if I didn't prep them in that way, they'd be like, this looks like shit.
Wow, this looks like shit.
Let's got some shit.
Bitch, you need to go take a shit.
Let's party. What? Who says that?
It's the cartoon, man.
Really? That's really funny.
Yeah.
Is that the YOLO cartoon?
No, that's
Okay.
it's another one. Fucking, I'll show it.
Stephen Colbert did a thing, like, he's like, I just did my 23andMe test, and I came back 100% that bitch. I was like, yes! I love it.
Yes, Queen. Slay.
Alright, well, next time on Game Grumps, we will continue with this robot destruction that Aaron is just crushing right now.
Dude, I don't know what to tell you, man. I am absolutely decimating this. In
Yeah,
the
we're flying.
not literal sense. The decimating means to reduce by 10%, but in the colloquial sense of the word,
Right.
I am absolutely decimating this.
Well done, sir.
Yes.
We'll
This-
catch you all later.
This has been a decadent experience in the actual literal sense of the word, which roots from the word decay.
Time to go now.
Alright, bye.
Bitch, you need to go take a shit.